you forget what it feels like to be good, and you think it's not possible to feel good.
If you actually pay attention to it, it's not glamorous at all.
Finally, the conversation about like therapy and medication is becoming more open in a way that it's kind of unattractive when someone hasn't worked on themselves, you know?
Das Thema treibt die Popwelt Psychische Gesundheit. Billie Eilish erreicht im Umgang damit, ihren Songs und Botschaften, Millionen von Fans.
It shouldn't make you feel weak to ask anyone for help.
Grime-Superstar Stormzy bricht das Rap-Tabu und redet im britischen Channel 4 über seine Depression.
What convinced me to talk about it was the fact that if there's anyone out there going through it, I think for them to see that I went through it would help.
Und Miley Cyrus hostet eine Mental Health Talkshow, in der sie sich mit Kolleginnen wie Selena Gomez austauscht.
After years of going through a lot of different things, I realized that I was bipolar.
Depressionen, Angststörungen und Selbstzweifel sind im popkulturellen Mainstream angekommen. Sei es das Spiel Sea of Solitude oder die Serie Euphoria, die für ihre empathische Darstellung von psychischen Problemen gefeiert wird.
Every time I feel good, I think it'll last forever. But it doesn't.
Wir sprechen mit betroffenen MusikerInnen darüber, was dieses Mental Health ist und warum es mehr ist als ein trendy Hashtag.
A lot of 2018, I felt like I was looking back, slowly just getting into a worse and worse place where my anxiety was becoming unmanageable.
Das ist Lauv, Hitschreiber für Troye Sivan und Charli XCX und extrem erfolgreicher Solokünstler. Seine Texte über Depressionen, Einsamkeit und Zwangsstörungen verpackt er in radiotaugliche Ohrwürmer, die milliardenfach gestreamt werden. 2017 sollte sein Jahr werden. Er geht mit Ed Sheeran auf Tour und plant sein Debütalbum. Doch dann erreicht seine Krankheit einen Höhepunkt.
I was beginning to not love music anymore and to not really love anything and feeling disconnected from even my friends. And by the time I got to the beginning of 2019, I was just at like rock bottom, like super depressed, and I couldn't make music, I couldn't do anything. I felt nothing like my real self. I remember, for example, being on the Ed Sheeran tour, literally being in Dubai, and this sounds crazy, sitting in the hotel room, waking up one day and just uncontrollably crying for no reason. I just no reason. And it's just like, whether or not things are good in your life, when you're depressed, you can't enjoy them, you know, so.
Modern loneliness, we're never alone, but always depressed, yeah. Love my friends to death, but I never call and I never text.
When I saw a psychiatrist and they were like, explain to me how things can be a chemical imbalance in your brain and not necessarily because of a situation. It wasn't until I opened myself up to trying to take medication, antidepressants, that I started to get the perspective of, oh, wait, I'm happy today. My life hasn't changed at all. All of the good things are here. Nothing has gotten worse, but for some reason I'm happy and I'm not anxious. And I'm like, okay, like maybe they were right. Maybe it's not because of what's going on in my life. It's actually just because my brain was in a bad place, you know?
Im April 2019 macht er seine Diagnose öffentlich. Ausführlich beschreibt er auf Social Media, wie er sich nicht eingestehen wollte, auf Hilfe angewiesen zu sein. Und die Angst darüber, dass seine Probleme nicht ernst genommen werden könnten.
I was nervous for sure, because part of my mental health stuff is like there's a voice in my head that's always saying, oh, what you're going through is bad, but not as bad as somebody else, so you shouldn't even talk about it. But I think that's the problem, is people feel like they're comparing themselves to other issues. You know, there's people dying, there's people starving, and it's like, well, oh, you're sad? Like, oh, big deal. But, it is.
Über das Schuldgefühl darüber, depressiv zu sein, singt auch die kalifornische Singer-Songwriterin Phoebe Bridgers. In ihrem Song Kyoto erzählt sie davon, wie sie ihr Leben lang davon träumte, nach Japan zu reisen. Und dann, als sie dort tourt, nichts dabei empfindet.
you know, like I'm so lucky. You know, what's wrong with my brain that I can't feel sad and I can't feel happy? I just feel kind of like middle all the time. But I'm working on it, you know, working on it through therapy and stuff, and it was fun to write a pop song about it.
Jesus Christ, I'm so blue all the time, and that's just how I feel. Always have and I always will.
Tod, Trennung und innere Konflikte durchziehen das Werk der 25-Jährigen. Immer mit einer Prise bitterem Humor. Damit trifft sie den Nerv vieler Fans.
My fans are predominantly cool, you know? Sometimes it gets dangerous. Sometimes someone comes up to me and says, I'm so depressed. Like we're so similar. I'm so depressed. Like, flexing it to me when I want to have a genuine conversation and be like, are you okay? Like, you know what I mean? Like, the goal is to be okay.
Denn glamourös ist an psychischen Problemen rein gar nichts. Trotzdem werden gerade auf Social Media ernsthafte Krankheiten oft romantisiert. Unter Hashtags wie Sad und Depression finden sich Millionen von Posts. Einerseits erleichtern die Plattformen den Austausch unter Betroffenen, andererseits verkommen die Krankheiten dort oft zur bloßen Performance. Auch in der Popwelt. Einer, der sich immer wieder gegen die Instrumentalisierung von psychischen Problemen ausspricht, ist Matty Healy von The 1975. Wir fragen ihn, wird das Thema Mental Health für schnelle Klicks missbraucht?
Probably to a certain extent. I mean, I don't know. I've not been involved in the economy in the soft boy economy for a while. Do you know what I mean? Because I've been more talking about masturbating or shitting or not painting myself in a sexy way.
Stay at mine. You might just like it. Might stop you being miserable. Nah, I'm alright. Now trust I'm fine. Just deal with it.
I've heard other artists as well, like, try and take credit for like being this new bastion of like emotional male artists, and it's absolute bullshit. Like, it's just complete nonsense. Oh, I'm so sad, but also so attractive. Like, that probably happens a lot, but I'm not really interested in all that kind of shit. I'd rather just like tell the truth, you know, and the truth is inherently like unattractive.
Healy weiß, wovon er spricht. In seiner Familie leiden viele unter psychischen Störungen. Jahrelang war er heroinabhängig. Sein Entzug, seine Ängste und ja, auch unattraktive Körperflüssigkeiten sind Themen des gerade erschienenen Albums von The 1975. Das Thema Mental Health im Pop ist seiner Meinung nach aber nichts Neues.
I think it's just a myth. I don't think it's true. I just think people are more interested in that now. Like, what people are more interested in, they're noticing more. Like, Michael Stipe, Kurt Cobain, like Tom York, like all these people, like for years, do you know what I mean, have spoken about mental health and emotional pain. Like, I wouldn't do it if that hadn't have happened before, you know. We're so obsessed with our own culture as well. We think that like everything's new and everything's woke and everything's an idea that's never been thought of before. And it's just part of our self-obsession and narcissism. I happen to be an artist, and I happen to spend a lot of my time struggling with mental health, so I don't know how correlated they are as two things.
I think artists just have a voice to express that stuff, but I think it probably is a pretty reasonable representation of the human experience. You know, like I thought about that when I watched like a Johnny Cash documentary when I was a kid, where it was like he had such a traumatic childhood, and I was like, oh, clearly musicians just have traumatic childhoods and then they become musicians. And it's like, then you talk to your accountant and you find out that they were in foster care or, you know, were abandoned on a roadside or something, and you're like, oh, it's everybody, you know?
Und das ist der springende Punkt. Psychische Probleme kommen nicht nur in der exotischen Welt von Künstlerinnen und Künstlern vor, sondern ziehen sich quer durch die ganze Gesellschaft. Aber dass im Pop darüber geredet wird, hilft auch Fans, das Tabu zu durchbrechen. Musik kann ein Anfang sein. Denn es ist immer besser, sich Hilfe zu suchen.